What's up, y'all? I'm Dante FITZPATRICKSIMMONS, and I'm here to tell you the true history of Chicago. Now, true fact, weed is legal. That's why Dante only does shrooms. I don't do anything legal because it's boring. It's just straight up bland. But I'll tell you this, the only problem with doing shrooms so much is when you microdose, you end up someplace like this. What the fuck is that? For those of you concerned about Dante, I was lucky. Don't worry about me. Tony Kukoc of the '98 Chicago Bulls happened to be driving by and he got Dante at Herbal Tea and talked me down. So get this. In 1931, there was this dude, Robert Ilg, who owned a factory in Logan Square. Most of his employees were from the suburbs and they went to him and said, look, we work all day in your factory and take the train all the way home and our asses are tired. Then other people were like, true, plus it's boring as hell out here in the suburbs. Robert Ilg was like, bet. So he went out and built a whole park for his employees so they could relax. It had a lake, a toboggan hill, and ducks, and 2 big ass swimming pools. The employees were like, thanks for the ducks and shit, but I still can't relax because there's an ugly fucking water tank by the pool. It's ruining the motherfucking view, nerve. Dude, Robert Ilg was like, you are some whiny assholes, man. But really wanted his employees to relax, so he went to his architect and said, what can we build to hide those tanks? They said, we could build a cute barn, a fun little gazebo. And dude said, fuck that. You know what when I'm talking about that Italian dude, Galileo? They were like, yeah, it's weird how much you're obsessed with that dead dude. Robert Ilg snapped his finger and said, let's build the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They were like, in Niles? This motherfucker said, yes, in Niles. They built a half size of the Leaning Tower of Pisa and it's completely covered the water tanks. The employees saw it and they were like, this is real weird, but whatever. Now the ducks are dead, the pools are gone, the water tanks are empty, but the Leaning Tower and Niles is still around. Its only remaining purpose is to scare the shit out of all those high motherfuckers who pass it on the street. Believe that. Damn, that's Niles from fucking Frazier, that's Frazier's brother. I was sitting here this whole time and it hurt. I started to have like a little pain right here because I couldn't, the Nile River, Niles from, that's why it sounded so familiar. I was like, this word sounds like I've said it before. I feel like I've said this shit is, yo, go tell Rodney that I got it. Tell Rodney that I remember what it was. It's Niles from fucking Frazier. That's who it is. That's who it is. Damn, that feels like a well-scratched itch right there. I'm gonna get some carrot cake to celebrate that.